Welcome to First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Antonio. Our weekly worship is where we connect, share information, and inspiration. My name is Alison Bess, and my pronouns are they or she, which means I'm fine with either. My wife Danielle and I have been members of this church for 3 years. We also got married in the fellowship hall 3 years ago. Let's acknowledge this geographic place where we are currently located, Yanaguana, the home and traditional lands of Coahuiltecan people, the original and indigenous stewards of this land to which we all belong, now called San Antonio, Bexar County in Texas. Let us also bear in mind that many indigenous peoples have not been recognized by our federal government, even as they continue to live among us as vital contributors to our communities. Indeed, we speak these truths as one small step toward becoming the diverse and multicultural community of communities we all aspire to be. At our church, we strive to enact a universal love that binds us in mutual care and affection, especially in our work for justice for all and for our planet. Our faith is all-inclusive, and all means all. If you are new to us or visiting for the first time today, we welcome you to fill out a visitor's card. We'd like to get to know you and follow up with you. Wherever you are on your life's journey, we hope you will find your place with us. And now, I'd like to introduce the somber focus of today's service. I have a content warning and a trigger warning. In today's service, we'll be talking about deaths by violence of a marginalized group of people, transgender and non-binary people. And Black and Indigenous people of color are overrepresented among the people we're discussing today. If your lives have been touched already by any of this, you might feel overwhelmed at times today. If you need a break from the service, please do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Please seek support as needed. Your pain and your self-care are valid. Transgender Day of Remembrance, or TDOR, was started in 1999 by transgender advocate Gwendolyn Ann Smith as a vigil to honor the memory of Rita Hester, a transgender woman who was killed in 1998. The vigil commemorated all the transgender people lost to violence since Rita Hester's death and began an important tradition that has become the annual Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Hi, everybody. Looks like we're doing things a little different again today. So we're going to be singing the hymn, How Could Anyone, number 1053 in the teal hymnal. But I'm going to start and sing the first time through in Spanish, and then I'm going to ask all of y'all to join in with me in English for the second verse, okay? Thanks.
Que no estás completa, como no pueden darse cuenta que tú querer es un milagro, la conexión tan profunda que tienes la alma. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you were less than gold? How could anyone know that your loving is
And now it is time to welcome each other and exchange greetings of peace. Say hello to someone you know and someone you don't yet know, and feel free to use jazz hands or, if you're a Star Trek fan, or a virtual hug.
The flaming chalice unites our members in worship and symbolizes the spirit of our faith. Today's chalice lighting words remind us of our inner strength in times of trouble and point us towards sharing our strength with others. Adapted from Transgender Day of Remembrance prayer by Sunshine Jeremiah Wolf. When we feel lost, may we hold to the earth and to community. When we feel invisible, may we have the strength to shout joyous gratitude from the rooftops for all who have seen us. When violence is before us, we ask for grace through the next moment. When we feel connected, may we share our love with those around us. When we feel seen, may we see others in need. When we are secure, may we rise up for the security of others.
Good morning. My name is Gilberto Villela. I'm he and him. We are called as Unitarian Universalists to build the beloved community where all are welcome as blessings. May we strive to share grace and forgiveness with ourselves and each other in the hope of becoming whole and reconciled. Each week, we affirm this promise to live and behave as a community in covenant. We know that this aim takes work, and so we are committed to live and behave as a community in covenant. Let's recite our covenant that articulates our promises and binds us together in community. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humanity in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow in harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other. El amor es la doctrina de esta iglesia. Su sacramento es la búsqueda de la verdad. Y su oración es el servicio. Convivir en paz, buscar sabiduría en libertad. Dar a la humanidad nuestro servicio fraternal, para que todas las almas crezcan en armonía con la divinidad. Así pactamos el uno con el otro. And now the anthem. what is remembered lives on.
It is time to share our joys and sorrows. I invite each of us to enter into our hearts and minds in a very intentional way, remembering that ours is a welcoming community that connects us, a spiritual community that enlivens us, a sharing community that amplifies our joys, a caring community that hears our sorrows and holds us in compassion. May we listen more deeply, see each other more clearly, and grow closer to each other every time we gather together. As a way for us to connect as a community, you are invited to mindfully come forward down the side aisles and light a candle. We're turning up the center aisle as you return to your seat. And as you do so, please keep in mind that social distancing may not only affords comfort to others, but saves lives. Now let us savor this moment of remembrance while Jaime plays our meditation music. Please come to the patio after service to wish Mark's. I can't say. To enjoy Mark's birthday cake, and
Not everybody grew up reading cursive. This is a multi-generational service. Please come to the patio after service to enjoy Mark's birthday cake. Cake in Art Severance's photography are showing in the lounge. All are welcome. Also, for the many words and cards of condolences, for the beautiful offerings of music, food, and memories, I am truly grateful. I am blessed to be in this community. Martha Cooley. Happy 6th birthday to Karen Villela, and thinking of Ed Garrison. And now we have our story wisdom. Pastoral prayer.
I'm glad you enjoyed the comedy part of the program. We planned that. We planned it in great detail, just to offset the other part. Take a deep cleansing breath and exhale. For all our joys, sorrows, and concerns, may we feel empathy and compassion. May the caring of our community offer a space of deep kindness, loving, and just action. And now River Faye will give us our story wisdom.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to sit over here. If anyone would like to come and join me, I will be reading They Call Me Mix, Me Llaman Maestre, by Lourdes Rivas. Hello. Are you a boy or girl? ¿Eres niño o niña? How can you be both? ¿Cómo puede ser de los dos? Some days I am both. Algunos días soy de los dos. Some days I am neither. Algunos días soy ninguno. Most days I am everything in between. La mayor parte del tiempo soy todo entre los dos. When I was born, everyone decided and agreed that I was a girl, so they called me Lourdes. Cuando yo nací, todos decidieron y se pusieron de acuerdo que yo era niña, entonces me nombraron Lourdes. As a kid, I never felt like just a girl. I never felt right knowing everyone was deciding and agreeing that I was a girl. De pequeño nunca me sentía como solo era una niña. Nunca me sentí bien sabiendo que todos decidieron y se pusieron de acuerdo que yo era niña. I also didn't feel like just a boy. I knew in my heart that I could never choose one or the other. Tampoco me sentía como solo un niño. Sentía en mi corazón que nunca podría escoger solo uno. I knew in my heart that I wanted to be free every day, to just be me, without thinking about choosing only boy or only girl. Sentía en mi corazón que quería ser libre cada día sin tener que escoger solo niña o solo niño. I always felt like a little of both. I wanted people to believe me. I wanted people to celebrate me. Siempre me sentía como una mezcla de los dos. Quería que todos me creyeran, quería que todos me celebraran. We are transgender. We are not one or the other. We flow free like water in a river. We are non-binary. We're not just girls. We're not just boys. Somos transgénero. Nuestro género no es uno ni el otro. Fluye libre como agua en un río. Es no binario. No somos solo niñas. No somos solo niños. We're both and everything in between. Everything makes sense. I understand more of who I am. I can share how I feel now. Somos de los dos y todo entre los dos. Todo tiene sentido. Ahora entiendo más que quién soy. Ahora sí puedo compartir cómo me siento. Many people understand that my gender is something for only me to decide. They ask what I'd like to be called. They learn to use non-binary words like me, like they or just my name. They support me. Muchas personas entienden que mi género es mi propia decisión. Me preguntan cómo me gustaría que me llamen. Aprenden a usar palabras no binarias para mí como ella o solo mi nombre. Me apoyan. And some people cannot understand how it is possible for me to disagree with them and decide my own gender. Otras personas no entienden cómo es posible que yo esté de desacuerdo con ellos sobre mi propio género. Thankfully, I met and made friends with other smart, talented, and beautiful non-binary people. Lo mejor de todo es que encontré amigas inteligentes, talentosos, hermosos y no binarios. We listen to each other. We believe each other. We celebrate each other. Nos escuchamos, nos creemos en nosotros mismos, nos celebramos. And I grew up and became a teacher. I am a non-binary teacher. I teach my students about respecting all genders. We practice with each other. Y crecí y ahora soy maestre. Les enseño a mis estudiantes a respetar gente de todos los géneros. Practicamos uno con el otro. The end. Thank you, my friends, for joining me.
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Váyanse en paz, que el Espíritu de amor nos rodee en todas partes, donde quieran ir.
It is time for the offertory. When we voluntarily give of our treasure, we are supporting our free church and its mission and vision. This month, we are sharing the plate with facilities in order to improve the playground, specifically the basketball area. I think we all enjoy seeing our basketball courts crowded with children in squeaky sneakers, boisterous laughter, and high hopes for the ball to finally swish through the net. Unfortunately, all these hoop dreams have finally taken a toll on our basketball goals. We need new rims. So please help us restore the court to its former glory through the STP today. If you are viewing online, you can go to the link in the chat stream, or if you are in the sanctuary today, you can give as the ushers pass the baskets.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile and don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can, then call me up, because you know I'll be there, and I'll see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, then call me up, because you know I'll be there, and I'll see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors, your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow.
The To paraphrase a poem by E. E. Cummings, I am grateful for this most amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees and a blue, true dream of sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. Now the ears of my ears awake, and now the eyes of my eyes are opened. May our blessings be multiplied through our sharing of them. Amen.
And so now we're to the part of the service with the reading of the names. We're going to be interspersing the names of people who died with a reading, We Bear Witness by Amy Brooks. And these names are transgender people who are known to have died by violence between November 21st, 2020 and November 20th, 2021. Again, the names of people that we know of. On Transgender Day of Remembrance, we speak their names to remember them, for what is remembered lives. And by the way, every time you hear me say, we bear witness, I want everybody to repeat, we bear witness. We Bear Witness by Amy Brooks. We people gathered here today on the quest for truth and meaning bear witness. We bear witness. We bear witness. To the record of human lives extinguished, simply because these people dared to live authentically, we bear witness. We bear witness. To the lives and reported deaths of 408 transgender people globally so far this year, we bear witness. We bear witness. To the lives and reported deaths of 70 transgender people in these United States so far this year, who will be acknowledged by name in this service, we bear witness. We bear witness. Ricky Altenamuro, Joe Acker, Jesse Hart, Kiva Scatter, Teda Lebon, Mel Robert Groves, El Cho, Royal Poetical Stars,
to the unreported ones, uncounted ones, the unnamed many, whose lives and deaths will only ever be known by the universe, we bear witness. Kier Laprie Cartier, Brianna Ulmer / Brianna Hamilton, Desaya Monane Smith, Zoella Rose Martinez Zoe, Claire Montserrat Jackson, Pooh Johnson, also known as Titanizer Mua, Coco Chanel Wortham, Shy Vanderpump.
In these times of heightened anxiety, we who are gathered here today reject the teachings of division and ignorance and commit to siding with love against hatred. We bear witness. We bear witness. Taya Ashton, Jessica Smith, Ruby Dominguez, Nova Rue Watson, also E.J. Boykin, Tierra Marie Lewis, Dee Dee Thomas, Casey Wilson, Poe Black / Oliver Jackson, also known as Legion and Tommy, Haven A. Bailey.
Against close-minded ideologies that excuse evil acts in the name of religion, we bear witness. Oliver Taylor, Ollie. Giselle Herzog, Giselle Hilton. Nona Moselle Connor. Danielle Wachi, Danny, Mistress Velvet. Serenity Hollis. Danny Henson. Sophie Vasquez. Whispering Wind Bear Spirit.
Against any administration that seeks to fuel their rise to power by threatening the lives of transgender, genderqueer, and non-binary people, we bear witness. Jahaira D'Alto Balenciaga. T. Harden. Carrie Bobo Washington. Tiffany Thomas. Iris Santos. Natalia Smoot Lopez. Tiara Banks. Remy Fennel.
Against systemic power structures that treat transgender, genderqueer, and non-binary people, particularly those who are people of color, as being anything less than human, we bear witness. Dominique Luscious, Jada Peterson, Chris Brandon Ruiz, Kim Ramirez, Piper Autumn Rivers, also known as Tegan Toxic / Tegan Last, Adeline Evans, Rayana Pardo, Diamond Curie Sanders / Diamond Nicole.
On this day, we who are queer folk and allies gathered together uphold the first principle that speaks to the inherent worth and dignity of every person. We bear witness. Kimberly Wirtz, also Tova. Jenna Franks. Jasmine Bright, also known as Jazzy. Jeffrey Bright, also known as JJ. China Carrillo. Alexander Blake Van Dalsen. Alexis Braxton, as Kimmy Icon Braxton. 50 bands.
For those transgender, genderqueer, and non-binary people who are gathered among us today, we bear witness. Sandy Crisp, Goddess Bunny. Dominic Jackson. Bianca Banks Muffin. Natasha Kiena. Samuel Edmund Domian Valentin. Tiana Davaria Alexander. Bonea Black Bonnie.
For those who are allied to the cause of protecting our transgender, genderqueer, and non-binary siblings, we bear witness. Kimberly Kim, Patricia Cope. Alexandria Winchester. Courtney Ashay Key. Malia Monet Mullen. Jaheim Bella Pugh. Shamisha Sheshe Sims. Kimberly Susan Fial.
For those who exist boldly, unapologetically, in public space as fully authentic transgender, genderqueer, and non-binary people, we bear witness. Now, in this moment of silence, we invite you, members of our congregation, to call out from wherever you are sitting the names of any additional transgender people whose lives were lost between fall 2020 and fall 2021. Those remembered deaths have not gone unnoticed by us. We bear witness. Sacred, transgender, genderqueer, and non-binary lives do not go unnoticed by us. We bear witness. Now that we've honored the names of the people lost to violence during the past year, I want to add a few additional points. Not all transgender and non-binary people share that aspect of themselves with everyone. Some share this with only a carefully chosen few, and some share it with no one. And the people who have been helping in this service are a combination of transgender and non-binary people and allies. As long as there remains a need for Transgender Day of Remembrance services like this one, there will continue to be people scared to share their genuine selves with others. It's not enough to be aware anymore. Awareness didn't prevent this past year from including the highest number of names since this tradition started. We all need to come together as beloved community to create safety and radical belonging for transgender and non-binary people. That group includes not only the transgender and non-binary people you know, but also those who have yet to share themselves with you, who are carefully listening and watching.
We're going to go back to the song we sang in the beginning, and we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to sing it first in Spanish, and then y'all going to help me out with the English, okay?
¿Cómo podrían decirte que no eres bella? ¿Cómo podrían decirte que no estás completa? No pueden darse cuenta que tú quieres un milagro, la conexión tan profunda que tienes en mi alma. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
And for our benediction, we have some more from the Transgender Day of Remembrance prayer by Sunshine Jeremiah Wolf. On this Transgender Day of Remembrance, we remember those who have been murdered for being who they are, those who face violence on a daily basis, those who have lost loved ones, and those who worry for loved ones. May we come to a time when we cease to shame children around gender roles and expression, where we allow for freedom and exploration of identity and expression, and to a world that operates from love, especially when things are difficult and confusing. May all of us who live with the threat of violence find support, strength, community, hope, and safety from violence.